there is a search now underway for what they're terming a person of interest, someone whom they're looking for, apparently related to some kind of breach of security here at the Capitol. I will tell you, as I'm speaking to you from the basement of the Senate Russell office building, that things, relatively speaking, appear quite calm. They have blocked the underground tunnels that connect this Senate office building with the Capitol. Same is true on the House side. The entire U.S. Capitol building is being locked down. Staffers are basically congregating here in this hallway. It's a little echoey, but we don't know a great deal. We can tell you that the Capitol Police are going through the Capitol building looking for someone they term a person of interest. We don't know exactly why, but there have been unconfirmed reports that the security breach involves someone bringing a gun past a key checkpoint.
A nation on edge. What direction will we choose? Divide or unite?
As we piece together the devastation in Dallas, we have new protests over the issues that may have led up to that tragedy.
Chants of Black Lives Matter going on right now in downtown Phoenix and the tense counter protests. ABC 15's Novita Fergani with police perspective.
But first, John Erickson live with the protesters on the ground. John.
Kim and Katie, the protests have been going on for about 2 hours now. We are at 7th Street and the I-10. As soon as authorities heard that the protesters might possibly be coming to I-10 to try to shut down the highway, these officers mobilized. They say they are not going to let that happen. Anyone who tries to get on I-10 will first get a warning. If they don't leave, they will get arrested.
Right now, so we're watching this situation, but unfortunately, we know that Air 15 only has about 10. Yep, they're going in. Running from police here. The situation, we're not exactly sure who this guy is, possibly running toward the freeway. They said that they were going to try to block this area, but this guy, we're going to watch him get taken down there by police, and police falling over there on their bicycles as they tackle this man to the ground.
We have no idea why they were first shining the chopper shot down on him so that they could see, hold light down there so they could see, and they're trying to get him subdued at this point to try to get him into cuffs. We want this to stay peaceful, but this is such a dangerous scene that you're seeing. We don't know what they're throwing.
Can't be sure what they are throwing there.
This is at 7th Street and Roosevelt. We're just getting word from our producer back there who's able to track this.
You can see those protesters and then police there with their shields holding up, maybe perhaps trying to block whatever is being thrown at them, hurled at them by these protesters out on the streets. Chief Yonner just expressing that the message has been understood. The people made their message clear. He does not want it to resort to violence. We are seeing those people throwing those items at police.
Wow, an incredible scene unfolding here on the streets of Phoenix as they make their way toward the freeway, and you're seeing officers try to deal with this. Look at, okay, so now we're seeing the city traffic there that wasn't intending to be a part of any of this, but stuck in the middle of this in the streets of downtown Phoenix on a Friday night.
And what you're dealing with there is people are going out or they're coming home, possibly going out to dinner, coming home from dinner, and they are dealing with this. And you can see police there trying to deal with these protesters we saw them just live there at the same moment you did as they were throwing objects at police there out on the streets. You can see them up with their shields blocking the road there. And I think we saw our reporter Novita Fergani out in there taking video on her phone as well. So you can imagine a lot of people are most likely either putting this on Facebook or Twitter and updating these moments as they are right in the middle of this protest.
I know so many of you are watching from around the world as well. We're seeing you joining us on Facebook right now. And for those of you who are not in Phoenix, let's give you some background on what specifically happened with this rally. It was intended to start at 8 o'clock. Obviously, in Arizona, we're still dealing with more than triple-digit temperatures. It was 110 degrees here in Phoenix today.
Breaking right now, police involved in a shooting at 16th Street and Thomas. This is near a Walgreens there. No officers hurt, but we're told one suspect is down. We're going to keep monitoring this. We'll update you as we learn more.
Right here! Right here! Don't do it! Don't do nothing! No!
If the media goes away from him, then the attention's off of him! Get it
filing charges. You gotta back up. You gotta back up.
Hey, back up. Just do what they ask you to do. But I was assaulted by that man. Hey, I was assaulted by that man. Yeah, he hit me. I'm filing charges. Oh, don't even know. Don't even know.
All right, brother, I'm walking by.
Okay, you're fine to walk by. Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna go back to the mark. Yep. Hey, he filed. Hey, everybody know who I am, but it's swung on me and I want to file charges. Hey, I got no count.
We now know the name of the suspect who is deceased. That's him right there. His name is Micah Johnson. We don't know much more about him. Police have told us that contrary to earlier reports, he did not kill himself. He was actually blown up by a device. Police placed a device close to him after an hours-long standoff in which they negotiated with him and he refused to budge. They placed an explosive device close to him, and we know that he was blown up. Now, this is what the suspect said to police officers in regards to a motive, because it's still unclear. But after talking to negotiators, he told the police that he was angry. He was angry about Black Lives Matter. He was angry at white people, upset at white people, and wanted to kill white people. Specifically, he wanted to kill white officers. The police chief described him as lucid through the hours of negotiation, but angry.
Incidents in Minnesota and Louisiana have not gone unnoticed right here in Indianapolis. Metro Police routinely analyze critical incidents here at home and across the country to improve safety and training. RTV6's Jack Reinhardt looked into that and joins us live tonight.
Metro Police tell me that they routinely recreate critical incidents like the one that occurred in Minnesota. They will analyze those events to see what went right, what went wrong, and what police can learn from it all. Metro police officers last came under fire a week ago today during a routine arrest in a near Northwest Side neighborhood. Investigators say the criminal element fired shots at officers as a way to send a message that they weren't happy with the increased patrols in the neighborhood. Each critical incident, be it a shooting or a high-speed police pursuit, both across the country and here at home, is reviewed from a legal, tactical, and practical analysis to determine if changes are needed in equipment, training, and policy.
So there are a number of issues that we've dealt with here just in our local community that have made us better. That's one of the keys to profession is continuing education, and law enforcement is no different.
Metro Police also act in concert with the community to develop strategies for lessening tensions and increasing the knowledge of the communities and cultures they serve. It's one of the ways that Indianapolis has escaped the civil unrest that follows critical incidents in other cities. For more than 20 years, the Progress Committee's Race and Cultural Relations Leadership Network has worked quietly behind the scenes to make it happen.
There is a lot of anxiety right now. There's a lot of frustration, a lot of anger. None of that anger is really located, is directly or locally driven because, you know, lately these issues have been outside the city of Indianapolis primarily. But that doesn't mean that we can turn a blind eye to the impact that it's having on certain citizens and certain groups within our community.
And it isn't just in training exercises or the classroom where these issues are discussed. At roll calls all across the city, safety and situational awareness are issues that the police discuss every single day. Reporting live from police headquarters, Jack Reinhardt, RTV6.
Just beginning their march from the Department of Justice headquarters, just before they set foot on this march towards the U.S. Capitol, some expressed their anger, also their resolution, and in particular, one student who described his personal experience.
When the frustration of the oppressed reaches its peak, they express it in irrational means. So the injustice that happened yesterday in Dallas, it is an injustice, but it's time that we focus on the problems that are happening in America and we stop making it illegal to be black. Because every day I get pulled over for speeding or for anything, I'm afraid that I'm not gonna leave that stop alive. I got pulled over yesterday, and the whole time I was sweating and I was shaking, like my voice is shaking right now.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, these racist cops have got to go.
The marchers stopped traffic at the height of the Washington rush hour under the eye of police who did not attempt to stop them. They were met with gestures of support from some passers-by and tourists. The protesters ending their demonstration at the White House as peacefully as they began. There's no president here to hear their pleas, but there is a flag at half-staff flying over the White House, a silent witness to the slayings in Dallas.
It's raining here in New York City, but that hasn't stopped all of these protesters from taking to the streets here in Harlem, a predominantly African-American part of the city. They're chanting, "No justice, no peace." They say that the killing of the two African-American young men in Louisiana and Minnesota is unjust, and they say they want justice, but they're also saying that they're against the violence as well that took the life of 5 police officers in Texas.
We do not support the murder of police. This movement is not a violent movement. It is not anti-white, and it is not anti-police.
This is important to the East Harlem community. This is important to the world. This is important to the country.
We hurt. We're hurt. I was at work hurt. I had to come in and show everybody what was going on out here.